All right, guys, we're here today with Melissa Hinckley, pro beach volleyball player and also amazing strength coach for volleyball athletes, club volleyball athletes, and other athletes as well. And today what we're going to do is we're going to work on strengthening scapular stability, and we're going to do it with the kettlebell and with the assistance of Melissa over here. If you are looking for some strength training, you can go to 1rmperformance.com. And Melissa and Bobby C, they're here. This is the facility we're in right now. And also the position that we're doing is a high oblique sit, which is a DNS developmental position. If you want to know more about DNS, maybe take a course, maybe learn how to integrate this into your practice or into your strength coach business, you can go to rehabps.com. That's rehabps.com. If you want to check me out, it's Chiro, C-H-I-R-O, tofit.com. And that's about it. So we're going to get right to it. So this is high oblique sit. We're going to start. We're going to put the arm there. We're going to bring the shoulder back into a neutral position. We're going to try and have the shoulder girdle and the hip girdle on the same plane. This leg, we don't want it to collapse. We don't want it hanging out in there because that's not how we walk, run, or jump. We don't have our legs together when we're doing that. So even while we're strengthening this, we want the balance of the hip and the core to be correct. Now what we don't want to do here is we don't want to collapse, because if we collapse, we're putting pressure on this part of the shoulder, we're not training good scapular stability. We want to be here, we want the scapulas to be wide, stable to the rib cage, activation of the core, diaphragmatic breathing, all that good stuff. Now we're going to place this very light, very small, 26-pound kettlebell in Melissa's hand, and she could do probably a couple hundred. She's a monster. But now what we're going to do is actually, we're going to go to low oblique sit, up to high oblique sit. There we go. Again, this is a DNS developmental position, and as she keeps her hip long, it's going to take pressure off this shoulder and make it much easier for her to go ahead and push up and come back down, push up. And then in this position, we're training the movement of that one. Now we can train just stability here and strengthen the movement with this one. So you can go ahead and press this up and down if you can, Melissa. There we go. And relax. So those are two things that you can do to strengthen that scapular stability. Anybody that's an overhead athlete, anybody that's doing a lot of presses, a lot of throwing, anything like that, you really want to have good scapular stability strength with both movement and when that arm has to be stable. So that's it for us, but check us out again, 1rmperformance.com, rehabps.com, and chiro2fit.com.